Hello dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine. Students, welcome back to your English class. Today we are going to do one reader lesson from your book, and the name of the lesson is The Happy School. So children, nowadays we are missing our school very badly. Whether it is you or it is me, we all are missing our schools, right? So there are some activities or things in the schools that makes us happy, and there are some activities and the things in the school that makes us sad. But students, today we are going to learn, we are going to read about a school which is very unique, which is very much different from what our schools look like. And the name of the school is The Happy School. So before moving to the explanation part, I want you all have the glimpse of the lesson. Let us have a glimpse of the lesson. Let us look what is the story all about. As I have told you, this is the story about a school whose name is The Happy School. Okay, so this story is a school about a school which is very unique. It is the story about a school which is very unique, which is very much different from our schools. The story revolves around a character whose name is Raman Mama, who runs the school. The main character in the story is Raman Mama, who runs the Happy School. Uses different approaches to teach poor kids. Now in the school, everything is taught by Raman Mama, and he uses very different techniques, very different approach to teach the children who are very poor, who can't afford any book or any pen or any pencils. So he uses very different approach by using sand and the twig of a tree to make them learn alphabets and the letters. So here no big building, just a people tree for the class. Here in this school there is no such big building as we are having in the schools, but there is only a people tree under which all the classes goes on, and there are 2 classes per day. There are 2 classes per day. And Sunday was their excursion day. Sunday was the day when Raman Mama used to take the students out for excursion in the next village to see the forest and to see the trees and to make them aware about the trees, the medicinal use and their birds and their habitats. Now Raman Mama is no more but is alive in the student's heart. Now at the end of the story, we come to know that Raman Mama has departed from this earth, or he is no more now, but he is very much present in each and every student's heart who was being taught by him. Now students, we will go towards the explanation part of the lesson.
Okay, let us start the explanation part now. This is the story of Happy School and Raman Mama, a very old man who was not very learned yet wiser than many of us. There was one thing that he knew better than anyone, that love begets love, and there was nothing so bad in this world that could not be changed with love, kindness and understanding. And because he believed in this and acted accordingly, he was very popular, especially with young children whom he loved and understood best of all. So here students, the story begins with the introduction of the Happy School and Raman Mama. Raman Mama, according to the narrator, he was not very much educated, but he was very wise man. And he was a true believer of the thing that love can change anything in this world. Love, kindness and understanding. With the help of love, kindness and understanding, we can achieve anything in this world. And he believed in this very deeply, and he was very popular among the children whom he loved very much and understood them very nicely. In Happy School, many a child who came with the lost and forlorn look and threw tantrum every morning underwent a magical metamorphosis. This is how the magic unfold. Now in the Happy School, there were various kinds of kids coming to the school, like some were lost and some used to throw tantrums in every morning. With the love of Raman Mama, with the teachings of Raman Mama, they underwent through a magical transformation. like they were earlier naughty and now they were very nice. This is how the magic unfolded. Often parents brought to him their young children, saying that they were naughty and did not obey them, and punishment did not seem to help. The old man, Raman Mama, as he was fondly called, only smiled and shook his head. He would pick up the child in his arms and tickle him under the chin until the frown turned into smile. Then, turning to the parent, he would say, "There are no naughty children in the world, my friend, and if they appear so, it is because we have not loved or understood them enough. Send this little one to my happy school and you will soon see a change." सो क्या होता था, कभी जो पेरेंट्स हैं अपने बच्चों को लेकर आते थे रमन मामा के पास, एंड दे यूज टू से दैट माई चाइल्ड इज़ नॉटी, देन रमन मामा वुड टेक द चाइल्ड इन हिज लैप एंड वुड टिकल हिम जब तक वो बच्चा हंसने नहीं लग जाता था. देन ही वुड टर्न टुवर्ड्स द पेरेंट एंड ही वुड से कि देयर आर नो नॉटी चिल्ड्रन इन द वर्ल्ड, कि पूरी दुनिया में कोई भी नॉटी चिल्ड्रन नहीं है. इफ़ दे अपीयर टू बी नॉटी, दिस इज़ बिकॉज वी हैव नॉट लव्ड देम और वी हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड देम प्रॉपरली. एंड ही वुड से कि सेंड दिस चाइल्ड टू माई स्कूल एंड यू विल सी अ change. Spending few hours with Raman Mama was a magical therapy for parents and students alike. Like if the parents and the student would spend a few hours with Raman Mama, their thought process was completely changed. Now, this happy school was no ordinary school. The strength of the school lay neither in the brick building nor in highly qualified teachers. It did not even have a proper building. The shade of big peepal tree was where the children learnt all the lesson. Most of the children who came to Raman Mama could not afford pen or pencils or books or even a slate. The children were told to collect the little sand from the river bed and spread in front of them. Then with the little twigs serving as pen, they learnt to draw the letters or of the alphabets on it. As for reading, what could be more exciting than reading a letter that you have made it on your own? Now, here we are having an explanation about the school. The description of the school is given. The narrator is saying the happy school was not an ordinary school. It did not have a proper building. It did not have proper teaching staff or highly qualified staff. But Raman Mama was the one who was teaching the children. Now there were no classrooms. वहाँ पे कोई भी बड़े बड़े क्लासरूम नहीं थे. Only the thing was there was a big peepal tree. Only big peepal tree was there, and under whose shade the children used to take the classes. Now जो बच्चे रमन मामा के पास आते थे, they were very poor. Some students were very poor and they could not afford to buy pen, pencil or even a slate. So Raman Mama was having a different approach of teaching. He would tell them to collect the sand and spread it in front of them, and he would tell them to use a twig as a pen to write letters or alphabets on that sand, as you can see in the picture. Geography was learnt by making large maps of countries on the sand and then filling the mountains and hills with some more of it. The lakes and river had real water. Little clay models of animals and birds nested in the hills, which were covered with the forest of small leafy twigs. Now, geography was taught very interestingly. The maps were drawn on the sand with the help of twigs, and they would use clay to make the riverbeds, the rivers and hills and animals and birds. And in the model of hills and in the model of rivers, they would put the real water, and the birds and the nest of the birds and the hills were covered with the original green leaves. History was the best subject for all. Here, the children took part as in drama and waged wars, conquered territory, hatched plots and signed treaties, which they never forgot. There was much excitement in discussion about the roles to be played, the script to be written, the dialogues to be spoken, and the costume to be worn. What better way to understand the past than by recreating the moment? Now, here the narrator is saying the history was best of all, because the history, what happened in past, they would recreate that things that was happening in the past, that happened in the past, they would recreate it. They would take part in role playing, everything they have learnt with the help of role playing. जो जो कुछ past में हुआ था वो उसको एज अ रोल प्ले करके उसको सीखा करते थे. एंड दे वर वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट द डायलॉग्स, द स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग, द कॉस्ट्यूम टू बी वॉर्न, सब कुछ वो बहुत एक्साइटमेंट से किया करते थे. शॉपिंग वॉज फन विद रमन मामा. Raman Mama as shopkeeper, who besides the usual things also kept the nice things that children like to buy. Rice, pulses, vegetables, fruits were bought after paying the correct amount of shells and pebbles, each shell or pebble having its own value, of course. Now, Raman Mama used to teach the children how to buy and how to sell the things by using shells and pebbles. He would put very interesting things apart from the pulses, vegetables and things which children would really like to buy. And after calculating the exact amount to be given, that this Raman Mama would sell all the things to the students, and students would buy by paying the correct amount in shells and pebbles. The children learned to add, subtract, multiply and divide in very practical way, and learned the true meaning of profit and loss and budget. Trade and commerce, lending and borrowing, the balancing accounts were some of the life skills that these young ones learnt here. Now here the students learnt each and every aspect of the subject. They learned the real aspect of the subject. They learned how to use this subject practically. They learned what is the true meaning of profit. They learned what is the true meaning of loss. How they learned? By doing it इन एक्चुअल में जब हम ट्रेड करते हैं तब हमें पता चलता है कि प्रॉफिट क्या होता है और लॉस क्या होता है. सो हियर द स्टूडेंट्स लर्नड एवरीथिंग प्रैक्टिकली. ईच डे ऑफ वीक वॉज डिवाइडेड इंटू 2 periods, नॉट मोर. Sunday was the story day. Raman Mama was a great storyteller, and seen from Ramayana and Mahabharata, the stories from Tenali Raman or the Panchtantra came vividly alive for the children. Imagination run right in the story hour, where each children had the chance to weave a story of his liking. Now Sunday was a storytelling day. Sunday was a storytelling day, as it is given that Raman Mama was a great storyteller. So he would narrate the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata, Tenali Raman or Panchtantra. Here on Sunday, student would also get a chance to narrate a story of his imagination. On every public holiday, the old man took the children on excursion to neighboring forest, where the children made friends with trees and got to know their names. They learned how some of them were medicinal and some others bore fruits were good to eat. They learned all about animals and birds that inhabited the forest. Now every public holiday, Raman Mama would take the students for excursion in nearby village and nearby forest. Now वहाँ जाकर जो students थे, they would know the value of trees and the value of if they were having some medicinal value, and they used to learn this specific tree is for bearing the fruits only. They would learn the animals and different animals and the birds which would live in the forest. They used to make friend with the trees and learn their names. The children were so happy that they never quarrelled amongst themselves and were hungry to know more. This was one school that they could not stay away from. Now here the narrator is saying the children of this school never fought with each other. They did not get any time to fight actually. They were so busy, they were so like Raman Mama kept them so enthusiastic that they did not get any time to fight amongst themselves, and they were very eager to know more. And this was the school which they will never forget. Some years later, many of them went to higher schools in the neighboring town, but they always looked back with pride and gratitude to their first lesson under the peepal tree, where they had spent some of the happiest day of their lives. Now some of the children, after passing this primary school, they went to higher school, but whenever they looked back at their elementary school or primary school, it made them smile. It made like there was a smile on their face. It made them happy. They were always thankful to Raman Kaka and to this elementary school to make them learn so happily, that they did not forget it till their lifetime, as they were their happiest days of their lives. Mama has long departed from this world, but this people tree stands still and tall and majestic, a true reminder of his stature. In pockets of our land, in many schools unknown, there exist many unsung heroes like Raman Mama. Here, the narrator ends the lesson, and he's saying that Raman Mama has departed from here, departed from this world, like he is no more now, but his teachings, his good works will always there be in the student's heart. But his people tree is standing still the people tree is standing as a reminder of Raman Mama. But apart from the people tree, his teaching and his good works were always there in students heart. In the pockets of our land, like in our India, what happens? There are many schools and there are many heroes such as Raman Mama which are unknown to us. Okay, so this was your lesson all about students. So this lesson is about a school which is very unique and which is run by Raman Mama. Raman Mama used to have different approaches to teach the children. They used to learn maths, geography, history, and history was, as it is told, as it was their favorite subject, as they used to do role play in this, and they were very excited about the costume, the script, and everything. And on Sundays their storytelling session was there, and on public holidays they would be taken to the excursion to the nearby forest, where they was befriended with the trees and got to know their names and their uses. Okay, so this was your lesson. I hope you all have understood.